What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by two things. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll go ahead and show them out real quick. The first is my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and the second is a new podcast I just launched called Chasing Infinity. It is myself and ChatGPT as my AI co-host, and we dive into a wide range of topics in short-form videos just like these, so check it out. Links in the description below, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, I want to do a little, not prediction video, but I want to kind of estimate the amount of DEC and the impact that Heloise the Hollow will have, right? DEC that'll be locked up, not burned, sorry. So when we're looking at this, understand that there's only 100 copies of Heloise the Hollow, right? And there's going to be 5 gold foils, which I'm not going to take too much into account. Granted, you know, that could maybe increase things a couple more. But at this point in time, like we'll have to wait and see how things shake out with the first gold foil. So what I'm doing is I'm basing this on where the prices are at for current Rebellion promo cards. And we have the 2 legendaries here, right? So, and I'm not going to include Mantroth just because there were actually quite a few Mantroth printed. But you can see here with Eleanor Bravefoot, there's 386 of them currently in circulation. It's going for just under $40. And then there's 343 for Delia, which is at $32.45. So here's the thing. We can use a couple of different ways to estimate this. Now, understand that the amount in circulation of Heloise is going to be significantly less than both of these, right? It's going to be like 1/3 of what's currently in circulation. And granted, I imagine, I don't know what the print rates for these cards are, but obviously I imagine the maximum amount that will ever be out there in terms of maxed copies is significantly less. There might be people that are holding, especially like someone like Eleanor, you benefit so much from just getting a one BCX or even just like a level 2 or 3. You don't need it maxed all the way, and you can kind of see that here. So what I'm looking at is, okay, what if we go between a $30 to $40 price range between, $30 to $40 price range between between these cards, and then apply that to Heloise. So if you do that, and I'm just going to use 500,000 DEC, and I know I don't have the calculator up in front of you, but if we do just like 500,000 DEC, with DEC at roughly 0.0008, right, 80% of PEG, that's $400. Again, Eleanor's actually going for more than that, but I just want to give you a rough baseline, right? So you got the 500,000 DEC times 100 copies of the card, right? So 500,000 times 100 is going to be 50 million. Now, again, could we do a little bit more than that in terms of like the gold foils acting as like a 2 to 3x multiplier on the cards? Absolutely, yeah. But again, that's not going to be like a ton million more, right? My guess is that we're going to be somewhere in the 50 to 60 million range when it's all said and done. So is that a lot? Is that a little? Again, keep in mind that I don't know if this was even part of the, I don't even know if this was part of the like promotion, or not, the proposal that the team did, right? So it's like, this is all on top of everything else that's going on. We've already locked up 250 million. We have the Hall of Legends third phase that's about to begin, and hopefully if that continues the trend of doing at least 100 million, if we can get to 500 million across the board, if we can get actually closer to 600 million, then that'll be great. This Heloise the Hollow thing is going to be more of a cherry on top. I don't think it's going to hit 100 million. I would love to be wrong, and the argument against that is the counter to what I'm thinking, meaning that we do actually go significantly higher, is that there's just not as many cards out there, and it's a phenomenal card, and your whales are going to come in and they're going to bid the first ones especially high, because I think we're going to see high bids on day 1, week 1, even month 1, because keep in mind this goes for like 3 months, but once things start to tail off and people have had their fill, and maybe there's other things that are coming into the mix at that point, I think you'll start to see some of the later ones that'll bring down the average, right? So even if we see something crazy over the first couple of days, it'll be exciting because that DEC is getting locked up right away on day 1. But, at some point in the future, I think we'll start to see the average come down significantly. Now, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe with only 100 copies, it's, ends up being significantly more. Maybe the team turns on marketing at the beginning of January and that keeps the momentum going. We get new players players coming in with lots of capital. Maybe Bitcoin is, hitting new all-time highs at some point in the next couple of months. Again, I could be wrong on all of that, right? But at this point in time, my rough estimate, and again, this is actually more conservative, is 50 to 60 million. I could see us maybe stretching to 75, but I don't know that this is going to be something that like covers another 100 million. I'd love to be wrong. Absolutely would love to be wrong, but that is where the math is pointing me to at this point. So that is what I'm going to stick with, at least for now. Maybe things will change after the first one or the first couple of days if it goes for significantly higher. But, at this point, we'll see what the appetite is for the rest of the market and the ecosystem. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Just for fun, what are your expectations in terms of how much each of these are going to go for individually, maybe in the beginning, maybe at the end, maybe on average, whatever it is that you guys want to do, and then how much DEC in total is or are these promo cards going to lock up in the DAO? Because we have quite a bit that we need to lock up, and there's another 600 million that's coming out for Conclave Arcana. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.